You know who I be, they call me Slapside. I play that Call of Duty, schooling all the newbies. If you down to learn, then go and press play, cause I'm only down aiming for that first place.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Mr. Slapside. I know it's been a while since I posted up a Call of Duty video, but here I am. I got a pretty good commentary to talk about. I got a couple topics I wanted to go through, and you know, the gameplay is whatever. It's a really bad map, but I was able to really school the other team. This map is actually a map that's pretty similar to Plaza, but a little bit wider, obviously. Because if you think about this area right here, it's pretty much the bar area. If you could just hold it down, then you're gonna dominate the other team like crazy. It's just the way the map is set up. I prefer them at C flag because it's much more easier to cover. It's not as compressed. And all you gotta really do is just cover the middle. If you could hold down this area and the bus side, you're gonna dominate this map. That's all it is. But I'm starting off really good. Got a spy plane, and I got the counter and lightning strike running along with it. And that's just really my favorite streaks to go to, because I don't like using VSATs. I mean, I do like using it, but when you don't get it, it feels like I'm not helping the team at all. So I like just, you know, using spy plane counter, keep that going up all the freaking time, and just have lightning strikes dropping all over the place. That way I could spread the enemy out and do what I gotta do. But all that being said, in this first round, I'm going to be using the MSMC with long barrel and quick draw, and in the second round, I'll be using adjustable stock with, I believe, quick draw on the FAL. I adjust my range a little bit because I don't want to, you know, press the enemy as hard in the second round, because in this round, you know, every time I play the first round, I always try to test the waters, see if I can use the SMG and just, you know, keep the enemy at bay and all that. But it seems like whenever I get close to a nuclear, I want to really secure the nuclear, so I use something a little bit more long-rangey. It's just my way of adjusting in the fight. So with my topics I want to talk about new ideas for Call of Duty. I've been getting these weird ideas. Like, if I was with the development team for Treyarch or whatever, I would really want to shoot these ideas to them, and I think they would actually, you know, agree with me, because these ideas are really great for the Call of Duty fanatics out there. And I just want to kind of like share my thoughts on the Timothy Bradley defeat. Pacquiao did a great job, and I'm gonna actually talk about all this boxing stuff. So starting off with the new ideas, I actually have it written down on my little notepad here. So for new ideas, I believe that there should be a weather change in maps. I think that the weather should change, you know, every other, you know, game or something. Kind of like when you play Madden, you're able to change the weather. You could have a snowy game, rainy game. You could have a foggy day. It doesn't really matter, you know. Like, I don't see how that could be a problem. You have next-gen consoles out. We gotta, you know, switch it up, and I'm sure that, you know, time can change the weather. So I think that sometimes it should be rainy, sometimes it should be snowy. And then I think there should be perks for weapons, meaning like I can you know, like kind of like proficiencies. I kind of want to see that back in the game. I don't know if they have it in this game, but I think that's something Infinity Ward likes to do. So that's not really a good new idea. But I think probability. I think they should have some new analytics, meaning that it should show the odds against you against a team when it matches up. It should be like 5-1. It should be like, you know, whatever, dead even with the odds, just depending on like all the ratios, win ratios. The math will add it all up, and then it'll show the odds. But I think that would actually drive away a lot of people. They'll be like, oh, we're not gonna win this game, so the odds are you know, against us. And but if you know, you beat the guys, say it's a 5-1 odd you know, ratio, and you're the underdog and you beat the guys, then you should level up much more. I think your experience points should level up much more depending on who you play against. If you play a higher rank, a higher, you know, ratio, kill death, whatever, and you pull out that game, I believe that, you know, you should get a special treat for that. You should, you know, you should level up much more quicker or whatever. But another thing I also want to see, this just came to me. I was playing one day and I was like, you know what, this would be pretty sick. I think you should be able to detach a silencer and attach a silencer during gameplay, meaning like if I start with a silencer and I'm just, you know, using my silencer for going into close quarter combat situations, and I want to, like, you know, adjust to long range, I could pull off the silencer. I could just twist it off, put it in my pocket, and then just have my loud gun. And then when I go back in the buildings, I could put a silencer back on, twist it back on, and I could be silent and sustain my streaks without being seen on the map. And I think they should also just do little things like, you know, who's the who do you play with the most in like some kind of like demographic analytic portfolio in the game. I think that would be awesome. Just those little things can really make the game fresh. But as far as the game, you know, for me, my dream is to see like a American Revolution Call of Duty, but I don't think tongue-tied. Sorry guys, I don't think that will ever happen because you know, there wasn't many guns in those days. They didn't have, you know, SMGs and all that, so it would be weird. Plus it was, you know, the British fighting against, you know, their own kind, the colonists and all that. And yeah, it would be pretty crazy, you know, like, but I think that would be pretty awesome, you know, maybe, you know, bring it back to the old days, or, you know, do something completely different like modern warfare where like straight up like you got like people at home in America just using their guns to fight against, you know, China taking over or some shit, you know, like something crazy, you know, something that could actually happen, but it won't happen, but it can happen if you just kind of, you know, just make it up. But anyways guys, this game is coming down to an end. I didn't really get to talk about the boxing fight, but you know, it was a really close fight in the scores, but I think he definitely came out with a unanimous decision. But all right guys, peace.